Hello, we're actually in Balmain in Sydney at Braze Books, and we're talking to L.A. Larkin, known as Louisa to me. She's the writer of the book Devour that's out now. Hi Louisa, how are you?
I'm really well, and it's lovely to be here with you and in Braze Bookshop in Balmain.
Now, if you don't mind, I want to ask you a few questions about writing, but also about Devour. So we'll start with the book first, the fabulous thriller, Devour. Your latest thriller spans places as far-flung as Antarctica, Afghanistan and Nevada. Have you been to all those places?
So to research Devour and a previous thriller called Thirst, I went and spent time in Antarctica. I also interviewed people at the Australian Antarctic Division and also in Cambridge in the UK, British Antarctic Survey, because I think if you're going to set a novel in such an alien and severe location where the weather is so dangerous, where life there is so dangerous, I think it's quite hard to describe it without actually having experienced it. And I feel incredibly privileged that I have been to the most amazingly beautiful place that is Antarctica.
You could certainly tell that in your writing. Whilst reading it, I could certainly tell that you knew the location very, very well. Olivia Wolfe is feisty. She's a journalist and she's hell-bent on uncovering the truth with no concern for her own safety. What inspired this character? Is it you? Is it somebody you know?
So, there's a number of ways of answering that question, but firstly, the more immediate inspiration for the Olivia Wolfe character in Devour is a journalist, an investigative journalist who is sadly no longer with us, called Marie Colvin. She was an incredibly brave journalist who spent most of her career reporting for the Sunday Times in London from war zones, and I mean right in the thick of it. And she wrote the most amazing articles, and for me she epitomised the kind of bravery and the passion to reveal and expose the truth that I hope I've managed to capture in the character of Olivia Wolfe. And I suppose the second way of answering that question is to say that in kind of the realm of action and conspiracy thrillers, there are a lot of male central characters, really good male central characters, and I'm a great fan of them. But I thought, well, isn't it time that we had a resilient and resourceful, intriguing female central character who can hold her own in what are incredibly dangerous circumstances? And that is what I hope is Olivia Wolfe.
Well, absolutely. Do you know, for me, that certainly came to mind. I mean, here you are, you're writing an action conspiracy thriller with a female as a main character, really strong, really feisty, and you're playing in a space which is a writing space or a genre space, if you like, which is largely dominated by males. You know, Michael Crichton, Matthew Riley, all of those. But you have done it well, and you have done it with a female character. Talk to us about that and where that came from.
Well, it was interesting. There's been a review recently which has described me as a feminized Fleming. So I mean, I'm like, wow. So
that's a compliment. I love Ian Fleming.
With the, James Bond's, Ian Fleming, I feel, wow, that's it. That's just amazing. So feeling very proud right now. Yeah, look, it's I just think that a female investigative journalist whose job it is to uncover conspiracies, criminals have got away from conviction, corruption in governments, whatever the story may be, she's got the perfect job to travel all over the world, and Olivia is the character I want to send all over the world. So this one is mainly in Antarctica, but as you said, also Afghanistan and other countries. The next one is South Africa. That's going to be called Prey, P-R-E-Y. And she needs to be a character who is sort of able to look after herself, but to be credible as well. So she's not a G.I. Jane. She's not someone that's completely infallible. And she's also got some dark secrets of her own.
Yeah. Well, I say welcome to the female character. I say welcome to the genre that's been largely dominated by men. Welcome, Louisa. Welcome, L.A. Larkin. We love it. Good luck with the release of Devour, and we can't wait to read the next book.
Thank you very much. It's been great talking to you.
Thanks so much for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.